Hey y'all, and welcome back to Lantern Creek Farm. Alrighty guys, so we've got a big day. I say a big day. We got a lot to do today. We've done most of it, but we had some switcherooing we had to do today, and some things we had to get done. And so I'm gonna bring y'all along with us for what else we got to get done. But right now, I'll show you the baby. He's up, moving around with Mama. So there they are. There's Baby Ranger.
I come in here early and I was playing with him and everything.
He just hopped. He's getting feisty. He's getting feisty. I told you.
You want to run? Come on. Come on. You can do it. Yes, you can. What?
Oh! Mama thought it was a bug or something. How's he feel, boo-boo?
Good and fat and so soft.
Mm-hmm. He's wanting to eat, so we better let him eat.
What? Go eat some milk.
Alright, so after spending a little time with Buck in there, if you all notice, something is missing here. And so, Mama Polly and the babies are in with the big chickens right now. So, and hopefully they'll be in there with them permanently. We'll see how everybody integrates today. So let's go take a look at them. So I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but let's see. Right there is Polly. She is having her some me time, some mama time. And as you can tell, the baby chicks are coming in and out. Right there, she is having her big dust bath. And they're coming out and just peeking at her. We do put the baby's food and water for them that they can reach in there. So they do have access to feed and water. And of course Mama's right there, so she is enjoying some time and some I'd say probably a little bit of freedom. There's her little head popping out, and the babies are in there with Mama. So hopefully this works out today. I haven't seen any bullying or anything so far, so I've got a feeling it'll be all right. Another update, Miss Clover's babies have made it to 3 days old. They were born Sunday. And so they are doing all right. We did come today and she had pulled them out of the nest. I'm not quite sure why she was pulling them out of the nest, but everybody did look fed. And so I'm thinking that maybe she thought they were getting a little too hot. And so she wanted to lay them down. But she had about 5 out of the nest. I went ahead and put them back in, of course. And she hasn't pulled any out since. And so I'm going to bring her some ice packs in here once they get good and cold. That way she can cool down and stuff like that. I think it was like a heat issue, although it's not very hot today. So I'm not quite sure why she did that, but I feel like she thought that they were getting warm. I did feel them and they were a little warm, but they weren't like burning up or hot or anything. But anyways, I'll give you all a little peek at them, and they're just so adorable. And by the way, all 11 of them have made it so far. We're 3 days in, so we'll just have to see. But so far, everybody's looks like they're being fed at least once a day. And so everybody has made it thus far. So we'll just have to see how everything goes. Here's the babies. We've got some here and some here. They feel warm, but they don't feel hot, so. But as you can tell, we got a little fat one here. They seem to be doing good. He's okay. He's okay, Clover. I don't want to disturb Mama too much, so we're just going to let it be at that. But I am going to come back periodically and check to make sure that babies are still in the nest and Mama's not pulling them out. I don't really know why she would do that. If any of you have got any suggestions on why they would do that or have any understanding on rabbit behavior, please let me know, because I'm not quite sure, and obviously I am not very familiar with certain rabbit behaviors, and this being her third litter, and the second time we've had a pretty good sized litter and some babies. So, and she didn't do that the first time. So you all just clue me in as to why you think that maybe she would do that in the comments to help me out a little bit. If you all are not filling up stuff like milk jugs and or saving to fill up and use for different stuff on the farm, you are missing out. We use stuff like this and milk jugs and I saved a jug the other day from Lee's Sweet Tea. If you're not saving those, you're missing out, because it comes in handy every single day on our farm. We use them on a daily basis. So we got our water. I filled up Clover's water earlier, and so he doesn't, or not Clover, Rover's water earlier, and so he doesn't need it, and so we just got to fill up Mr. Wilbur's water, and then I need to get me a big bucket and fill up the goat's water outside. Alright, so he's all situated. He's got him some fresh, clean water here. And like I said, Lakin has already fed him. I need to get him some hay. But I want to show y'all something so cute. Where's the baby at? She'll pull that hay out of the feeder up there, and then it knocks down on them, and so she'll just eat it off of him. They're so stinking cute. It's hard to believe that she just had one baby in that giant belly, but we thought it was twins. It looks like it's just fat. She's just fat, so that's fun. He's so cute, though. Did you hear me talking about you? Calling you fat. She's still got a big old belly, and that's not from having a baby. I mean, maybe some of it is, but she's just a little fat thing. And had a big old fat thing to go with it. Oh, they're so sweet. Nala. Nala. There's a sweet baby and a sweet mama. Alright, enough of Meyer and the baby and mama. This guy right here looks like he needs some hay. What you doing, Over? So we better get him some hay. He needs hay too. Let's get it. Alright, I've been pulling hay off of this bale little by little and putting it down here. But it's short enough now that I shouldn't have to do that. And so I'm just going to take, what I do is find a flake, just kind of roll that hay in thin sheets off of the bale. And give that to the rabbit. That's not one of them off. Oh, and it pulled all the way from the front. Alright, so here's theirs, and then we'll take that flake and give it to the little girls. Lakin's wanting to feed. Lakin's wanting to feed. So we'll let her do it.
Put these carabiners on because this, if a rider cold or something just pushes that up, and we'll get that in there. It ain't the best workout, but
Okay, next one.
on to Roby. Oh, Roby. You got 11 children.
Alrighty, you got them all situated?
Yep.
She's got them done. Miss Polly's brought her babies out. Alright guys, so I need to get hay. And then as y'all can see, this is standing up in the background. We're going to take it up to the house and spray it off really good with the water hose and get it really clean. That way the next time I need to use it, we can use it. That thing has become so handy. I'm so glad that we decided to pick that up. If you haven't watched the video of us picking that up, if I can remember, I'll link it. But it was free, and so it was given to us along with the dog kennel, and we have used them big time. We got our money's worth out of them, so to speak. Alrighty guys, if you haven't watched any of our other videos and haven't heard us talk about it, in the wintertime we give everybody their own flake of hay, along with giving everybody some grain due to the fact that they don't have as much grass. I do give a little bit less hay in the warmer months because they do have grass to nibble on throughout the day. And so we've got 2 girls down here and 2 up top. The girls stay with the buck and the doe when we get to the farm, and they get to roam around. It's a little more grass up there, and they get to roam around and eat off trees and things while they're up there. But I do give them 2 flakes down here at the bottom so that they have hay throughout the evening and until we get here to the farm. And so I do 2 flakes down here at the bottom, and then I do 3 flakes at the top for the top area, because during this period of time that we are here, they do have 4 goats in there. And so, but when we're gone, it's just 2 up there for now because Miss Nala is down here with her baby boy. And so, anywho, let's get this hay. All right, let's take it down to the bottom part here. Guys, you seen me move the rake as I was walking through there. I've raked out the hay down here on the floor because it drives me nuts, and I've got it piled up out here. So I need to get that moved up to the compost pile. But first I am going to take some hay up top. It looks like they didn't need all of it, and so that's good. I might just take a flake up there because it looks like we have 2 hay feeders up to the top, and it looks like that other hay feeder is full, and the little girls are eating it now. Can you see them back there? Right there. They're eating it, and so I don't believe that we need to fill that up. So we'll just take a flake here to the other one, and then we'll grab this hay and go put it up in the compost. I know you all have heard me talk about our compost piles before. We have a few of them on the farm, one of them including what we call the horse pasture out here. It was from the horses, from hay and manure. This one up top, where I'm going to take this hay to, it's mostly goat hay that's added to it, along with some food scraps. And we just continue to add and mix it around when we need it, and when, things like that. I wouldn't call them like true compost, but because we don't really, like check the the heat and the temperature of them or anything or stir them around very much. So I wouldn't call them true compost, but I would say, that we definitely do use this stuff in the garden and in our growing processes and stuff. Blakey brought her mama down a brownie, so red, white, and blue, those are cute. Alright guys, I ate my brownie, so now I've got to move on to the hay here. It's not much, and so I'll probably just put it in a bucket. We can take it up to the compost. There's nothing that drives me more, or drives me nuts more in the barn than it being messy. Drives me nuts. And it seems like it always stays a mess because it's just a lot going on every day. But I don't like the floor to have hay all over it. So I just do my best to keep it cleaned up. It is a barn, so it's not going to be perfect, but to try to keep it clean to the best of my ability, I should say, or cleaned up frequently. But here's our compost pile here. I'll show you. As you can tell, it's a pretty large pile of hay, and we just continue to add to it. Looks like we've had a chicken here scratching through it. They love it, and if you're gonna go fishing, these piles here are great for digging underneath and getting you some worms, some good fishing worms. But let's pour this out and add to this pile. Like I said before, I wouldn't call it like a true compost, but the hay definitely is not wasted. Goats waste a lot of hay and let it fall to the ground, and so a lot of times, I know you've seen, or if you haven't seen, but a lot of times in videos, if you watch my videos regularly, you'll see me use that hay that's wasted on the ground and give it to the chickens to use for bedding, or for the ground in their run. But sometimes we just pile it up here, and it does break down, and it makes wonderful soil. And like I said, we do add scraps and some other things to it that help enrich the area. And if you're wondering, this part of our property is like a jungle. We haven't cleaned this area out yet. We've discussed how we were going to do it. We've discussed putting hogs in here. It'd be hard to put goats because, as you can tell right through this path here that we walk, you can see the path that way. And there is like a little stream that runs through here sometimes, and obviously can't do fencing with a big dip in the area, so we would have to redirect water. So that's one of the reasons why we haven't put goats in here, but we have talked about putting hogs up in this area. This goes quite a ways that way. Look at these old trees. They're huge. See if I can... There's the trunk of that one tree. You can't tell on the video, but it is very large. And it goes way up there. Be perfect for a tree house if we could ever get it cleaned out. It's pretty though to see all the green. Alright guys. Up next we gotta take this up to the water hose up to the house. And so I'm gonna carry it up there on the other side of the house where our water hose is and get it sprayed off soon. Like I said, this thing's really held up for us, and so it's come down to a lot of uses. When we got it, the back of it, some of the wire was messed up here. I don't know if you can tell on camera, you probably can't tell much, but down here and stuff, it was messed up. But it was free, and we haven't had any issues with anything getting out thus far, and so it's not that big of a deal. But we're going to get it cleaned up hopefully here soon. Alrighty guys, let me wipe the camera off. We got her all clean. Oh, water. Y'all got a little wet. We got it all cleaned. We're gonna let it sit up here and dry, and then we will bring it back down to the barn there and see what else we can use it for. It's, like I said, it's been very useful, and so I'm sure we'll find another use for it. Well, y'all, that about wraps up the day of the things that we had to get done today. Didn't have to get too much done, but we did have quite a bit we had to get done, which most of it I didn't catch on camera. We had to do quite a switcherooing around of water bowls and of chickens and of rabbits and stuff, and so just had a few things we had to get done. I'm happy I got to bring you all along with me. I appreciate every single one of you all watching. I'm so blessed to have you all around, and to have my regular people that watch and my new people to watch. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's just a blessing to everybody that has subscribed. But if you haven't, I ask you to subscribe if you'd like to, and join in on getting notifications of all the things that go on our little farm. But anyways, I appreciate you all watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.